How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I just mentioned you were fortunate enough that you got the entire preparation for the draft. You were Senior Bowl player. I watched all the Senior Bowl practices because you were out there and thought you had a really good week. Uh, then you had the combine, and then you got your pro day in. How lucky do you feel that you were able to get all three of those things in? Because a lot of players didn't get to go to either the Senior Bowl or the combine, and then a lot of guys didn't even get their pro
I was,
day.
yeah, I was very fortunate to get it in. Um, I mean, I kind of just got to use every step uh, to kind of improve and get better. But yeah, I was very fortunate to get my pro day in because no one knew about this coronavirus coming up, and it was just an unfortunate event that happened.
You're a hard worker. You've always been, a disciplined, dedicated guy since you got to Oklahoma State from DeSoto. I think a lot of that comes from that DeSoto program. That's one of the elite high school programs. How fortunate are you that you were a DeSoto Eagle?
Um, I was very fortunate to be a DeSoto Eagle. It's just different there. I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just kind of different when you come from DeSoto. I guess you just kind of cut from a different cloth. But definitely going to DeSoto has definitely helped shape me to becoming a better person and a better athlete.
The other thing is at Oklahoma State, obvious. I think the strength program there with Rob Glass and the people that are on his staff, um, that I think is also a big plus for Oklahoma State athletes.
Um, yeah, Coach Glass and Coach G and all those guys with the strength conditioning program, he does a great job leading it. And he does a great job developing those young athletes who come in there with smaller bodies or guys who come in bigger, and he can shred some weight off you or he could put some weight on you. And you just got to trust and believe in the program. But he's definitely one of the top strength conditioning programs in the country.
You went to train, and then after the combine and the pro day, I'm assuming you went back to the Dallas area. What have you been able to do, and what have you had access to since you got back, as far as still working out and doing what you wanted to do?
I mean, I had access to everything. I still have access to a weight room, to a field, and I've been training with somebody who I trained with in high school. He keeps small numbers, so it's probably like three or four of us he's training. And then I've been with a Flight. He's a DB trainer, and we just go to an open field, and he still has good work.
What have you heard? What's the last several weeks been like for you, and how do you feel going into next week?
Um, I mean, I've kind of heard it's been crazy just with the whole coronavirus thing and how my agents are talking like they're not all in one room or anything like that. Kind of call around like that to talk to different people. But I've been hearing some pretty good feedback, and going in next week. I mean, I can only watch the TV screen and hopefully hope for my name to be called. But I just know whoever takes me, they're going to get a heck of a corner.
Well, I don't think there's not any doubt your name's going to be called. I think the questions are when and who, and you grew up in the Dallas area. I've even seen, and we know the Dallas Cowboys need help at corner. Is that something that Oh man, I get to play in my hometown, or are you somebody that because some people grow up to be Dallas Cowboy haters, even in Dallas. So, where do you stand on the Cowboys?
I mean, the Cowboys, they're a great organization. I have much respect for them. But I think that would be crazy. That would be a great experience for me, and I would love to be from the Dallas area, to grow up, go to Dallas high school, and just play for the Dallas Cowboys. I think that'd be a great opportunity for me, and I definitely wouldn't mind doing that.
Well, and again, I mean, in the NFL, there aren't really any bad options. I mean, every one of them pays well, and most of them have great facilities and all of that. I wanted to ask you a little bit about Oklahoma State. When you now that you're done, and you take away, and if somebody comes up to me and says AJ Green, what do you think of first? The first thing I think of, West Virginia, your junior year in Stillwater. Battle down to the end. Mountaineers are marching, toward the end zone. Somebody's got to make a play, and AJ Green makes a play. So that's the first thing I think of. What are the things that stand out and that you think of from your career at Oklahoma State?
Um, Something that sticks out to me is a guy like who is passionate about the game of football. Um, I mean, he loves to compete. Coming to Oklahoma State, there's been a lot of great receivers. There's been a lot of good quarterbacks, and you got to come to work every day with Casey Dunn and those receivers. He does a great job of working with them. But just somebody who loves to compete, has a love for the game, and also want to see others succeed.
Well, and that's a good general. Is there a moment, kind of like I was talking about with that West Virginia game? I know the pick six against McNeese right at the start of the game. I mean that literally was the first play from scrimmage. What's the most what's the most ramped up moment? You like, wow, man, that was a that man. I'll always remember that the rest of my life. Do you have one of those?
I would probably say that the Iowa State interception to
Uh,
seal the game as they was driving down. I would probably say that the game
not
sealing
only
interception.
that, yeah, not only that, that was a shared moment because both
But there,
corners. I mean,
yeah,
they went after Rodarius twice. He does the job.
yeah,
They go over there after you. You pick the pass. That was a shining moment for you guys as a group, and you guys are like brothers. I know Rodarius is going to be back there next year. You played as a true freshman, but to start with one guy for 3 years, both at the corners, that's something you guys will have for the rest of your life as buddies.
yeah. No, no doubt. Shared a lot of time on that field.
Last thing, speaking of, your buddy's got another year. He'll lead the guys next year. You're the only starter that's leaving. 10 of the 11 guys that started, most of the season with you on defense are back. So, how good are those guys going to be next year without you?
Oh, I mean the guy that those dudes are gonna be good. They're all fast, can fly around, smart. Another year under Noah's system defense. They understand what he want to do. A lot of experience back there. A lot of people who made plays who are hungry to make more plays. Um, and then the corner position has some good young corners. You also got the transfer coming in from Mizzou. So I mean, it's going to be a great group, and I feel like Coach Knowles, Hammer, and Duffy are going to get those guys right.
Well, AJ Green, we wish him the best coming up next week. The NFL draft. He is definitely going to be drafted, and we hope it'll be for a great opportunity. Have to mention this though. There is also going to be a young freshman corner next year that will keep that DeSoto and the family tradition alive. Jabbar Muhammad, who is a cousin of yours, will jump in
Yeah.
there, and I know you're proud of him.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Jabbar, somebody who I've been watching train, who went to the same trainer as me. Um, I mean, he has the same competitive spirit and passion for the game. He's definitely going to have a big impact at Oklahoma State football soon.
Well, AJ, you have had a tremendous impact. Not many people start their true freshman year and just go straight through 4 years as a starter. You are one of the few, and wish you the best next week. We'll be watching along with you and praying and hoping that the opportunity is the one you want. And good luck to you. you've been an outstanding Cowboy, and I know everybody, fans, coaches, your teammates, everybody feels that way, and everybody's going to be wishing for the best for you.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity also.
All right. Hey, AJ, take care. We appreciate it.
Okay, you too.
All right. AJ Green, Cowboy Corner.